everyone. I hope that everyone is well and keeping as sane as possible during these weird times. It's been really great to be able to connect with everybody through Church Online and Instagram and Alpha and all the ways that Hope House and Ridgeway have been reaching out to us. But I really do miss the church family, and I miss seeing everybody and the community time that we have usually at church. And obviously, Cray and Deline have asked me just to share a little bit about what has been going on in lockdown. And I'm sure, like most of you, especially the beginning was very difficult. In those first couple of weeks, life was turned upside down, and I had to change everything that I do, and it was really difficult. I am a teacher, for those of you who don't know, and so the first 2 weeks was a sudden change from physical teaching to going online. And I've never obviously done that before, and so it was a learning curve and it was difficult for me. The whole reason that I teach is because I love being in contact with kids. I enjoy being in the classroom, and so I've never wanted to be behind a desk or a computer, and I had to change that very quickly. And so we've been doing that for a long time now, and obviously most of you will know that we go back to school on Monday. And while I initially, all those weeks ago thought, I can't wait to get back to school, it's also a scary new reality. It's not going to look the same way that it did when we left. And so it's been difficult in that regard. It's also been difficult just in my personal life. I live alone, and so unless I go out to the shop, I don't really see another person. But I really think that maybe this is a time for me to be leaning into God more and finding comfort in God, and that whole idea that you're never alone. And it's easier for me to feel never alone when I have, especially my church community, which are like family to me. And so that's been a big thing, is trying to lean into more of what God has for me in terms of that. And yeah, so that's been difficult, as well as the element of control. I really enjoy being in control of things, and obviously this is so uncertain and there's not a lot of control that I have. And so it's been difficult, but it's also been really good to refocus life, to know what's important to me. More than ever now, I know that my purpose very clearly is to do what I do in terms of my job, to know the important impact that we have on kids and their lives. And I think that just refocuses for when we do return to maybe more normal down the road, however many months or years that takes. As well as to focus on, what is important in life in terms of community, in terms of people. It's really been a shift, I think, for everybody in life, but maybe more so now, to just see that it's not about accumulating things, and it's not about accumulating accolades or anything like that, really, because that doesn't really help when you get down to a situation like this. But it's about having community, it's about having friends, it's about having God. And I'm not really sure how people deal in situations like this without faith and without God to lean on, and to know that although we don't know anything and we don't have control, He very definitely does. And so just to round it off, I just want to say a very big thank you to the church community. I get people sending me messages, checking in on me, making sure I'm okay. And I'm not really sure how I'd be able to survive this whole thing on my own without the church community and without all the things that we are getting to do online with church. And so I pray for everybody. I pray for church often, and I hope that we will all be able to meet safely sometime. But for now, just know that you're in my thoughts and in my prayers. And yeah, I hope you have a blessed Sunday and are keeping safe.